also real good crowd favorites on both sides. And another Eliana! Yep. Yes! Everybody, yes! I'm excited to see this. A lot of air mobility going to be coming in this one. ThrownOrc's Raster, obviously, he plays his bird quite a way.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. So definitely retweet that stream for this one, guys. We're at twitch.tv/Rivals of Aether. Let's go ahead and get into Bookworm ThrownOrc. Starting at Merchant Port for Game 1.
Yep, plenty of platforms, like we said earlier, to play off of here, and both these characters love that aerial game, so having those kinds of extensions are going to be huge. Nice timing mix-up with that down special there.
Yeah, ThrownOrc, oh, good parries. All about how we can extend our strings and keep Eliana in disadvantage in the air like that. We find the clap. That's such an early stock, 42% when it happened. And now Bookworm can absolutely pop off the same way, though. So it's really going to be who can keep these strings in the air. Both characters have pretty good air mobility and mix-up to mix up how they get out of it. But it depends on the read. Also got to think about player matchup. I don't know how many times these two have played. But looks like ThrownOrc still feeling pretty good in the driver's seat here this first game.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of time that they've been putting into the game definitely seems like it's paying off a lot here. But Bookworm able to find that high kill with the empowered F-Strong.
Yeah, just like, I'll say it a million times, just the awareness of Eliana players to play that really well is impressive. So really good stuff to Bookworm there. But ThrownOrc getting the damage up in the second stop here. Oh no, that up there actually killed off the ceiling. Oh no, I thought we were going to go for another one. And we're trying to immediately answer, and we know we can. Just trying to nice dash back right there, trying to keep him disadvantage.
Yeah. Just the amount of aggression from both these players in the airs, and just holding that up strong to make sure that the kill is confirmed just shows how comfortable both these players are in just controlling the airspace and using their moves wisely.
Yeah, that was gut clenching right there. Wow, yeah, finding that overheat for that first game. Bookworm running that last stock masterfully. I mean, we saw that parry, and I clenched up a little bit because you know that can be an easy confirm. We get the grab there.
Absolutely.
Really good stuff to Bookworm. Had an opportunity to get out of it, but ThrownOrc getting hit with that overheat, that is tough to avoid. Good stuff to Bookworm.
That overheat just covers so much space, and if you're below the stage as Raster, you're going to be forced to come right up into it. So going to this next stage, finally going to see Frozen Fortress for the first time, going to give you a lot more options to be able to go high for your recovery.
Yes, finally Frozen Fortress. Exactly. There's going to be a lot of room to play on both sides, but I can definitely see where ThrownOrc's coming from with this pick. Just look at this amazing, really early damage here on that first stock, just running around like it's playground.
Oh my
Finding the clap there, that platform. Yeah, these platforms can extend these strings so well, and just this dash back and the patience, the bait and punish that we're seeing from ThrownOrc is amazing here. We really felt that first stock. Good stuff.
Yep. These downers just keep catching Bookworm to extend these combos repeatedly. The amount of aggression we're seeing out of ThrownOrc here is phenomenal.
Yeah, that one's definitely going on Twitter as a clip. I can already see the caption for that one.
Play my bird caption.
It's a good one. All right, and we're finding, almost finding the second stock here while Bookworm struggling to find damage on ThrownOrc right now. Really really good mobility in the air as well. But getting caught with these neutral interactions and another up strong, and it takes stock number 2. And we're looking for a really solid answer from ThrownOrc right now. Finally finding that first stock.
There we go. And I mean, that's definitely what you need to have start happening more and more here, because ThrownOrc has gotten a lot of momentum, and you do not want this momentum to continue, because we've seen what they're able to do with their strings, so you got to find some way to slow it down. But the problem is, ThrownOrc's just been put on the throttle this entire time and getting so close with these kills, and there it is, just speed running this one.
That was a hold forward game for sure, like this rush down aggression, and something that we saw from Bookworm going on the last stock of the last game was we saw that that one critical parry that all of a sudden put Bookworm in a situation where we can find that stock, and really just ThrownOrc, nothing you can do about it because we get the setup and we know we have the awareness of overheat and when it's going to click, but we couldn't find that parry this game. Like, that was just way too much gas from ThrownOrc. Like, oh my god, I love watching ThrownOrc play this way. I hope that gas continues all the way to the end of the bracket because we are on fire right now with that game. We'll see this game 3, though. Anything could happen here. Both really exceptional players. We're going to Spirit Tree for game 3.
And hopefully that fire doesn't burn down the forest like it does in Ori's game.
Another stage
right.
similar to Truple with the or Truple with the platforms kind of hanging over the stage there for a little bit extra recovery mix up. Although both these characters are recovering pretty high, but like to see that extend there. Eliana using that platform to extend that up air first stock there. And do we see an answer the neutral B? Not quite, and a little punish coming.
I'm surprised that didn't kill with how high they were.
It really started off screen, and it didn't kill. It was unfortunate to see. But,
the only thing I can think of would be good SDI and just changing up the direction, holding that for as long as possible to try and get that charge. And there it is on the second one. Holy cow. This is the exact opposite of the last game.
Yeah, really good momentum from Bookworm. I mean, yeah, okay, finding the up. What, really? Bookworm.
Yeah.
Bookworm deserves to die somewhere here. Oh, boy.
Really happened with what we're seeing.
There we go. Finally, up smash. Yes, but that momentum. I mean, you got to take what you can get. You're staying alive.
Yeah.
You got to convert that into excellent momentum, which Bookworm is doing. 30% on last stock, and we almost followed up just off stage there for another early kill potentially.
Yep, here we go. Getting the carry up towards the top. Not going to be able to finish it off though. And there's a parry. This is going to be big for Bookworm.
Yep, this is where you get that parry, and all of a sudden you're in a situation. You get that parry, you're in a situation where you just can't come back from it, and Bookworm has mastered that conversion.
Yeah, I mean, just great control of the overheat for that game too. Beaten ThrownOrc's time from the last game by 6 or 7 seconds for the speedrun challenge.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I guess that was another fast one. Good stuff to Bookworm. It's amazing. I think that was the first game we saw where there was like serious, just one-sided. Somebody's running the show on either side, game 1, 2, and 3. Both fantastic players, and ThrownOrc going to losers with that one, but hopefully we'll see him again as he goes on a tear down there. But good stuff to Bookworm. Good stuff to Bookworm, and it's really just, while we saw ThrownOrc's just kind of rush down really well, getting reads, knowing kind of where they're going to DI and keep following up with their with the hitboxes. We saw Bookworm able to kind of make these calculated parries, some of these other just like kind of like these 1-2 hits where it's ThrownOrc can make like 3 mistakes in a stock, and Bookworm's right there to capitalize. So good stuff to both.
It's just that extra high level experience that Bookworm has, because I mean they've been able to get into those top level matches a lot more consistently, but ThrownOrc is definitely on the rise and on their way to that high level gameplay. And speaking of, we got MSB versus Blind Spot finally getting a Crag Ditto here on the stream.
My favorite Ditto. I like this because